Non-cabinet minister Dr. Harsha De Silva said there is no agreement to put forward Karu Jayasuriya as a candidate for the presidential election.
There is no agreement. He or any other person had not directly informed the party in writing except for Deputy Leader Sajith Premadasa, who expressed his desire to contest the presidential election. A majority of the UNP MPs are with Deputy Leader Sajith Premadasa.
However, today, Speaker Karu Jayasuriya issued a statement signalling he intends to run for presidency, adding the Mahasangha and many intellectuals requested him to do so, citing several special reasons.
In his statement, Speaker Karu Jayasuriya said over the past few weeks, members of the clergy, representatives of civil society, academics, intellectuals, professionals, youth organizations and professional activists reached out to him and requested to contest as a candidate at the presidential election. The statement added the common thread raised by all the stakeholders is they believe the country needs new leadership to strengthen democracy and progress towards an era of functional administration. Karu Jayasuriya went on to note that any prospect of accepting a nomination to contest as a presidential candidate would be conditioned upon the support of all forces united behind the critical objective of abolishing the executive presidency, which has been the objective since 1995. Jayasuriya went on to note that he would not accept such an offer out of a desire for the powers of the presidency and would only serve in office for such a limited period as is necessary to complete the constitutional reforms promised to lay the foundations for a secure, prosperous and advanced democracy. The statement adds that if he is to come forward as a candidate representing the alliance led by the United National Front, it must be in accordance with the party constitution and not without the blessings of all parties concerned.
The United National Party is a party which played a key role for Sri Lanka to gain independence from colonial rule. It even gave birth to the other main party when SWRD Bandaranayake left the UNP to form the Sri Lanka Freedom Party. In post-independent Sri Lanka, for decades, all those who led the UNP, except for one, were committed towards protecting the fundamentals of democracy within this massive political party, while in government and in the opposition. Unfortunately, this massive democratic party was brought down to its very knees by a single person, that is Ranil Wickremesinghe. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya is now the latest pawn used by Ranil Wickremesinghe. He is releasing statements to the media using the official letterhead of the Speaker, commenting on political matters which are not even relevant to the post of Speaker. The cat is now out of the bag. Let's remind ourselves of who Karu Jayasuriya is. It was Karu Jayasuriya who in 2007 dealt the UNP a death blow by breaking away and accepting posts from the Mahinda Rajapaksa government for his personal gain. Subsequently, he defected back to the UNP and secured his own political future, but left the dissidents who trusted him in the lurch. Karu Jayasuriya at this time became the chief dissenter against Ranil Wickremesinghe, but at the required time showed his chameleon-like ways again and even misled the Mahasangha to protect the status quo. UNP supporters will never forgive him for the treacherous role he played as the so-called chairman of the fake leadership council. His self-preservation ultimately further weakened the party, causing it to import two individuals to contest in two successive presidential elections, which the so-called party leader flat out. The speaker, who speaks so much of the people, was taught a lesson by the people themselves when he was soundly defeated in his electorate of Gampaha and lost to Upeksha Swarnamali, known as Paba, a teledrama actress. Karu Jayasuriya has now taken upon himself the cause of abolishing the executive presidency, which he says is his only intention. However, his Machiavellian objectives are crystal clear to the general public. Where was he when the presidential powers were unscrupulously and underhandedly transferred to the Prime Minister in the guise of trimming executive presidential powers through the 19th Amendment? Did he protect the sanctity of Parliament and think about the sovereignty of our nation when he invited and tolerated select foreign delegations in Parliament at a very crucial and sensitive time? The Speaker's objectives are clear. He is a foil to Ranil Wickremesinghe's ply to ensure that Wickremesinghe remains the leader and the party is defeated at the next presidential election, as in this manner both their political futures are safe. UNP will be in the doldrums and may perhaps never recover. Ranil Wickremesinghe does not aspire to see a victory for the United National Party. The Speaker, who is nearing his 80th year, is working tirelessly to ensure that Ranil Wickremesinghe's comfortable life as opposition leader will be assured. He did not care about the party in 2007. He didn't care about the party on numerous other occasions and today is illegally using the hollowed office of the Speaker as he is once again working to promote himself and further destroy the UNP. If there ever was a classic example for a wolf in sheep's clothing, it is Karu Jayasuriya. It is truly despicable that a nearly 80-year-old politician who has lived a full life would be so greedy for power that he would opt to destroy an opportunity for the United National Party to return to its rightful place and usher in a democratic nation as a strong and vibrant party. Mr. Jayasuriya, if you truly are the Democrat you claim to be, listen to the voice of the people, the real people, the people of Sri Lanka, not your selected friends who represent nobody but themselves. Shame on you.
Karu Jayasuriya මැතිතුමා
As I recall, Karu Jayasuriya in 2007 defected to the government of Mahinda Rajapaksa with 16 former MPs. He took them and sat down with the government at the time. He was appointed as the Minister of Internal Affairs at the time. Some of the MPs were given positions and some were not. He took away 16 MPs and placed the party in a very tough position. For some reason in 2008, maybe because Mahinda Rajapaksa did not fulfill a promise made to him, Karu Jayasuriya met with the party leader and expressed his desire to return to the United National Party. If he is contesting the polls, I have a right to do so and it is greater than his. I was engaged in politics with the United National Party when I was in law college in 1960. If a person is stepping up for leadership, he needs to have a clean political record.
නමුත් නායකත්වයට කෙනෙක් ඉදිරිපත් වෙනවා නම් පිරිසිදු දේශපාලන වාර්තාවක් තියෙන පුද්ගලෙක් විය යුතුයි.
Now, reports of the Speaker signalling his intention to run for president was criticized in Parliament today.
මෙතන ස්වාධීන විය යුතුයි කතානායකතුමා එතුමගෙන් අපිට ස්වාධීනත්වයක් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්න.
The Speaker must be an independent person. However, now we cannot expect anything from that nature from him. If he wishes to contest for the presidential election, he must step down and go work for it. In Parliament, we observed on many occasions that he acts in a biased manner. We object to such conduct. If he wishes to contest the presidential election, and he can do so and the people would decide. No matter what happens, Ranil Wickremesinghe wants to be the opposition leader and spend the rest of his life in Parliament. It's the truth, and the government is not operating for the needs of the people.
මහ ජනතාවගේ උවමනාවට නෙවෙයි මේ කටයුතු කරන්නේ මේ ආණ්ඩුව.